Baruch haba, and welcome to another Torah portion reading. This week's reading is going to be Shelach lecha, which is sin for yourself. And it's Numbers 13, verse 1 through chapter 15, verse 41. All right, and we will begin. And YHVH spoke to Moshe, saying, Send men to spy out the land of Canaan, which I am given to the children of Israel. From each tribe of their fathers you shall send a man, every one a leader among them. So Moshe sent them from the wilderness of Paran, according to the command of YHVH, all of them men who were heads of the children of Israel. Now these were their names: from the tribe of Reuben, Shammua, the son of Zachor; from the tribe of Shimon, Shaphat, the son of Hori; from the tribe of Yehuda, Caleb, the son of Jephunneh; from the tribe of Issachar, Yigal, the son of Joseph; from the tribe of Ephraim, Hoshea, the son of Nun; from the tribe of Benjamin, Palti, the son of Raphu; from the tribe of Zebulun, Gadiel, the son of Sodi; from the tribe of Joseph, that is, from the tribe of Manasseh, Gadi, the son of Susi; from the tribe of Dan, Amiel, the son of Gemali; from the tribe of Asher, Shethur, the son of Michael; from the tribe of Naphtali, Nabi, the son of Vopsi; from the tribe of Gad, Geuel, the son of Machi. These are the names of the men whom Moshe sent to spy out the land. And Moshe called Hoshea, the son of Nun, Yehoshua. What was that? Yehoshua? Then Moshe sent them to spy out the land of Canaan, and said unto them, Go up this way into the south, or the Negev, and go up to the mountains, and see what the land is like, whether the people who dwell in it are strong or weak, few or many, whether the land they dwell in is good or bad, whether the cities they inhabit are like camps or strongholds, whether the land is rich or poor, and whether there are forests there or not. Be of good courage, and bring some of the fruit of the land. Now the time was the season of the first ripe grapes. So they went up and spied out the land from the wilderness of Zin as far as Rehob, near the entrance of Hamath. And they went up through the Negev, literally Negev, and came to Hebron. Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, the descendants of Anak, were there. Now Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. Then they came to the valley of Eshcol, and there cut down a branch with one cluster of grapes. They carried it between two of them on a pole. They also brought some of the pomegranates and figs. The place was called the Valley of Eshcol, because of the cluster which the men of Israel cut down there. And they returned from spying out the land after 40 days. Now they departed and came back to Moshe and Aaron and all the congregation of the children of Israel in the wilderness of Paran at Kadesh. They brought back word to them and to all the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the land. Then they told him and said, We went to the land where you sent us. It truly flows with milk and honey, and this is its fruit. Nevertheless, the people who dwell in the land are strong. The cities are fortified and very large. Moreover, we saw the descendants of Anak there. The Amalekites dwell in the land of the Negev. The Hittites, the Jebusites, and the Amorites dwell in the mountains. And the Canaanites dwell by the sea and along the banks of the Jordan. Then Caleb quieted the people before Moshe and said, Let us go up at once and take possession, for we are well able to overcome it. But the men who had gone up from him said, We are not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. And they gave the children of Israel a bad report of the land which they had spied out, saying, The land through which we have gone as spies is a land that devours its inhabitants, and all the people whom we saw in it are men of great stature. There we saw the Nephilim, or the giants, the descendants of Anak there, from the Nephilim. Nephilim literally means the fallen ones. And we were like grasshoppers in our own sight, and so we were in their sight. Chapter 14. So all the congregation lifted up their voices and cried, and the people wept that night, and all the children of Israel complained against Moshe and Aharon. And the whole congregation said to them, If only we had died in the land of Mitzrayim, or if only we had died in the wilderness. Why has Yahovah brought us to this land to fall by the sword, that our wives and children should become victims? Would it not be better for us to return to Mitzrayim? So they said to one another, Let us select a leader and return to Mitzrayim. Then Moshe and Aaron fell on their faces before all the assembly of the congregation of the children of Israel. But Yehoshua the son of Nun, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, who were among those who had spied out the land, tore their clothes, and they spoke to all the congregation of the children of Israel, saying, The land we passed through to spy out is an exceedingly good land. If Yahovah delights in us, then he will bring us into the land and give it to us, a land which flows with milk and honey. Only do not rebel against Yahovah, nor fear the people of the land, for they are our bread. Which, when he says that, it's an idiom for, like our slang, we're going to eat them for breakfast. For they are our bread. Their protection has departed from them, and Yahovah is with us. Do not fear them. And all the congregation said to stone them with stones. Now the glory of Yahovah appeared in the tabernacle of meeting before all the children of Israel. Then Yahovah said to Moshe, How long will these people reject me, and how long will they not believe me, with all the signs which I have performed among them? I will strike them with the pestilence and disinherit them, and I will make of you a nation greater and mightier than they. And Yahovah said to Yahovah, and Moshe said to Yahovah, I need to start over. And Moshe said to Yahovah, Then the Egyptians will hear it, for by your might you brought these people up from among them, and they will tell it to the inhabitants of this land. They have heard that you, Yahovah, are among these people, and that you, Yahovah, are seen face to face, and your cloud stands above them, and you go before them as a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. Now if you kill these people as one man, then the nations which have heard of your fame will speak, saying, Because Yahovah was not able to bring this people to the land which he swore to give them, therefore he killed them in the wilderness. And now I pray, let the power of my Adonai be great, just as you have spoken, saying, Yahovah is long-suffering and abundant in mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression. But he by no means clears the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children to the third and fourth generation. Pardon the iniquity of this people, I pray, according to the greatness of your mercy, just as you have forgiven this people from Mitzrayim even until now. Then Yahovah said, I have pardoned according to your word. But truly, as I live, all the earth shall be filled with the glory of Yahovah, because all these men who have seen my glory and the signs which I did in Mitzrayim and in the wilderness, and have put me to the test now these 10 times, and have not ceded my voice, they certainly shall not see the land of which I swore to their fathers, nor shall any of those who rejected me see it. But my servant Caleb, because he has a different spirit in him, and has followed me truthfully or fully. I will bring into the land where he went, and his descendants shall inherit it. Now the Amalekites and the Canaanites dwell in the valley. Tomorrow turn and move out into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, or the Yam Suf, literally. And YHVH spoke to Moshe and Aaron, saying, How long shall I bear with this evil congregation who complain against me? I have heard the complaints which the children of Israel make against me. Say to them, As I live, Na'um, YHVH, or proclaims YHVH, just as you have spoken in my hearing, so I will do to you. The carcasses of you who have complained against me shall fall in this wilderness, all of you who were numbered according to your entire number, from 20 years old and above, except for Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, and Yehoshua, the son of Nun. You shall by no means enter the land which I swore I would make you dwell in, but your little ones, whom you said would be victims, I will bring in, and they shall know the land which you have despised. But as for you, your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness, and your sons shall be shepherds in the wilderness 40 years, and bear the brunt of your infidelity, until your carcasses are consumed in the wilderness. According to the number of the days in which you spied out the land, 40 days. For each day you shall bear your guilt 1 year, 40 years. And you shall know my rejection. I, YHVH, have spoken this. I will surely do so to all this evil congregation who are gathered together against me. In this wilderness they shall be consumed, and there they shall die. Now the men whom Moshe sent to spy out the land, who returned and made all the congregation complain against him by bringing a bad report of the land, those very men who brought the evil report about the land, died by the plague before YHVH. But Yehoshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh remained alive, of the men who went to spy out the land. Then Moshe told these words to all the children of Israel, and the people mourned greatly. And they rose early in the morning and went up to the top of the mountain, saying, Here we are, and we will go up to the place which YHVH has promised, for we have sinned. And Moshe said, Now why do you transgress the command of YHVH? For this will not succeed. Do not go up, lest you be defeated by your enemies, for YHVH is not among you. For the Amalekites and the Canaanites are there before you, and you shall fall by the sword, because you have turned away from YHVH. YHVH will not be with you. But they presumed to go up to the mountaintop. Nevertheless, neither the ark of the covenant of YHVH nor Moshe departed from the camp. Then the Amalekites and the Canaanites who dwelt in that mountain came down and attacked them, and drove them back as far as Hormah. Chapter 15. And YHVH spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, When you have come into the land you are to inhabit, which I am giving to you, and you make an offering by fire to YHVH, a burnt offering, or a sacrifice to fulfill a vow, or as a free will offering, or in your appointed feast, to make a sweet aroma to YHVH from the herd or the flock. Then he who presents his offering to YHVH shall bring a grain offering of 1/10 of an ephah, or half of a gallon, of fine flour mixed with 1/4 a hin of oil. 1/4 of a hin is 1/4 of a gallon. And 1/4 of a hin of wine as a drink offering you shall prepare with the burnt offering or your sacrifice. For each lamb or for a ram you shall prepare as a grain offering 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with 1/3 of a hin of oil. And as a drink offering you shall offer 1/3 of a hin of wine as a sweet aroma to YHVH. And when you prepare a young bull as a burnt offering, or as a sacrifice to fulfill a vow, or as a peace offering to YHVH, then shall be offered with the young bull a grain offering of 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with half a hin of oil. And you shall bring as the drink offering half a hin of wine as an offering made by fire, a sweet aroma to YHVH. Thus it shall be done for each young bull, for each ram, or for each lamb or goat or young goat, according to the number that you prepare. So you shall do with every one according to their number. All who are native born shall do these things in this manner, in presenting an offering made by fire, a sweet aroma to YHVH. And if a stranger dwells with you, or whoever is among you throughout your generations, and would present an offering made by fire, a sweet aroma to YHVH, just as you do, so shall he do. One ordinance is for you of the assembly, and for the stranger who dwells with you, an ordinance forever throughout your generations. As you are, so shall the stranger be before YHVH. One law, or literally Torah, and one custom shall be for you and for the stranger who dwells with you. Again YHVH spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, When you come into the land to which I bring you, then it will be, when you eat of the bread of the land, that you shall offer up a heave offering to YHVH. You shall offer up a cake of the first of your ground meal as a heave offering, of the threshing floor, so shall you offer it up. Of the first of your ground meal you shall give to YHVH a heave offering throughout your generations. If you sin unintentionally and do not do, Aleph and Tav, all these commandments which YHVH has spoken to Moshe, Aleph and Tav, all that YHVH has commanded you by the hand of Moshe from the day YHVH gave commandment and onward throughout your generations, then it will be, if it is unintentionally committed without the knowledge of the congregation, that the whole congregation shall offer one young bull as a burnt offering, as a sweet aroma to YHVH with its grain offering and its drink offering according to the ordinance, and one kid of the goats as a sin offering. So the priest shall make atonement for the whole congregation of the children of Israel, and it shall be forgiven them, for it was unintentional. They shall bring their offering, an offering made by fire to YHVH, and their sin offering before YHVH, for their unintended sin. It shall be forgiven the whole congregation of the children of Israel, and the stranger who dwells among them, because all the people did it unintentionally. And if a person sins unintentionally, then he shall bring a female goat in its first year as a sin offering. So the priest shall make atonement for the person who sins unintentionally, when he sins unintentionally before YHVH, to make atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven him. You shall have one law, or literally Torah, for him who sins unintentionally, for him who is native born among the children of Israel, and for the stranger who dwells among them. But the person who does anything presumptuously, whether a native born or a stranger, that one brings reproach on YHVH, and he shall be cut off from among his people, because he has despised the word of YHVH, and has broken his commandment. That person shall be completely cut off. His guilt is upon him. Now while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. And those who found him gathering sticks brought him to Moshe and Aaron and to all the congregation. They put him under guard, because it had not been explained what should be done to him. Then YHVH said to Moshe, The man must surely be put to death, All the congregation shall stone him with stones outside the camp. So as YHVH commanded Moshe, all the congregation brought him outside the camp and stoned him with stones, and he died. Again YHVH spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel. Tell them to make tassels on the corners of their garments throughout their generations, and to put a blue thread in the tassels of the corners. And you shall have the tassel, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of YHVH and do them, and that you may not follow the harlotry to which your own heart and your own eyes are inclined, and that you may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy to Elohim, your God, your plural. I am YHVH Elohim, who brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim to be your Elohim. Ani YHVH Elohim. Ani YHVH Elohim. And that concludes this Torah portion. Our Haftorah portion is Joshua 2, verse 1 through 24. Thank you for joining us, and Shavua Tov. May you have a blessed week.